Oh hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a get ready with me video where I run you through what I do to get ready for a special occasion or an event. So 1 week before my event, I like to spend some extra time every second day exfoliating my skin so I have a nice smooth canvas, so when I do apply my foundation and my makeup, it's seamless, it's flawless, and what a difference it makes. 1 week before, I also like to start on gradually whitening my teeth. And I like to use the Opalescence Go. I have been using this for the longest time now. I usually get them from my dentist when I go in to get a scale and clean, but all you do is pop in both trays. One is an upper tray, the other one is for your lower teeth, so it is a lower tray. Into your mouth, you want to suck, and the heat and that suction automatically molds these pre-filled whitening trays that already have the whitening ingredient inside. The longest I leave that on is 1 hour, and then I use my toothbrush to remove any excess whitening product inside my mouth and just rinse really well. And ta-da, my smile is whiter and brighter. So it's now the day of the event and it's time to beat our face. To prep my skin, I am using the Mario Badescu facial spray. I am absolutely in love with this because it's one of the very few facial sprays that actually make a difference to your skin. Eye cream time, I'm popping this on from the outer corner of my eyes, working my way in. It melts into the skin quicker and it also helps to drain any lymphatic fluid or any puffiness under the eyes. For events, blurring primers are always the way to go, and I just pop that on using my MAC Oval 6 brush. When I apply my face primers, I also like to apply my eyeshadow primers. This just ensures that it will set by the time I go and apply my eye makeup. Onto the foundation. This is my favorite foundation for special events. And I'm also using my Hylamide Photography Foundation and mixing it in with my EX1 Invisiwear foundation. The brush that I'm using is a Real Techniques contour brush. I use this brush to mix both foundations on the back of my hand. I use this brush to also pop the product on, but a flat top kabuki to blend everything out to give it more of a skin-like finish. Time to spot conceal all my blemishes, and we're gonna be a while because I do have quite a few on the sides of my face, but that's okay. That is what concealer and makeup is for. I like to use a fuller coverage concealer to conceal my blemishes and also the darkness that I get right on the inner corner of my eye. So this is going to help conceal that area, so when I do apply my inner corner highlight, it doesn't look grey and ashy, it looks super bright and shimmery. I am taking some time to blend out my concealer, but I want it to blend really well with my foundation, so you can't see what is foundation and what is concealer. I just want it to look like skin. Brows are super easy today, and this is how I've been wearing my eyebrows as of recently. I take a clear brow gel and groom them upwards so they can set. After the product is dried, I go in with a felt brow product to draw some extra hairs in, giving me that soap brow / Vogue brow look. This is a brand spanking new palette that I'm using. It's the Body Shop Down to Earth palette, and I love it so much. The perfect transition shades and gorgeous shimmery shades that you can wear all over the lid, through the crease, wherever your heart desires. So I'm taking the mid matte brown shade and applying that through the crease. And then I'm trying to warm up my lid area using a ColourPop eyeshadow that isn't working that great, so I'm switching over to my Stila palette, which I should have grabbed in the first place, to be honest, because it was not working out for me. Bottom center, we have these two warm shades that I'm mixing together and applying all over my mobile lid. I love the Stila eyeshadows. They don't really drop on your cheeks, so it's a very clean way to work, especially if you've already applied your base just like I did. I also applied some of those warm shadows on my lower lash line. So for my eyes, I wanted a feline flick, but I didn't want it to be too harsh or too crisp. So I'm taking a black eyeshadow on an angled brush and I'm just mapping out the shape of my liner. Diffuse that line out by using a brush and then go over your line once again to darken it. You also need to tightline with this makeup look, so make sure you use a super black pencil that won't budge through your tightline. I felt like the eyeshadow wasn't quite dark enough, so I'm just going over close to the base of my lashes with a gel liner, and as you can see, it looks so much better, but it's still a little bit more on the softer side, which is what I quite like. Now that I'm quite happy with my eyeliner, I'm just going to go ahead and pop on my mascara. Today I'm using the NYX Skinny Mascara, absolute favorite of mine because I can get underneath my lashes and I can coat on top of my lashes. So my eyelashes look as dark as possible, there's no base makeup residue, nothing, they look super jet black. I'm also popping some falsies over my natural lashes These are the Ardell Glamour Wispies, and they are one of my favorite lashes at the moment. They're a little bit longer and fluffier than the Demi Wispies, which is what I quite like. Lashes are on. It's time to correct, conceal, and highlight underneath my eyes and also the centermost part of my face. I am using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm just patting that in with a Real Techniques mini sponge. I did very slight contour work using the Chanel Tan de Chanel, my absolute favorite if you do want a slight bronzy skin look and a little bit of a contour at the same time. I'm now setting my base using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I know I always use this, but I've honestly dismissed all other powders because this is the bomb. For blusher, of course, Tarte, the Amazonian Clay in Pampered, and I'm just popping that on using a Marc Jacobs blush brush. For the lips, I wanted to go for a pop of red and something that was warm to match my eyeshadow. I'm using my Urban Decay lip liner to just line the perimeter of my lips. And to make my lipstick last longer, I'm using a lip stain underneath. Now this is the wrong shade because it's more of a blue tone, but that's okay because I'm going to be popping over, once it is set or dry, a more orangey red lipstick. This one is by Estee Lauder. It is the Pure Color Envy lipstick. This is such a comfortable lipstick and it's highly pigmented too. To make my lipstick last a little longer, I like to take my finger and start patting or pressing it into my lips. And this helps to stain my lips even further, so when I do eat and drink, the lipstick won't fade away, it won't disappear, and I'll be left with like an unusual lip line around the perimeter of my lip. The final step is to highlight, and I'm highlighting my cheekbones, underneath my brows, and the inner corner of my eyes using my Mecca highlight. And this is the finished look. This is what I would typically do for a special event. If you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. While you're there, hit the subscribe button because once you do, you will never miss a video from me again. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!